Hey, what's up everyone? In this video I'm gonna, show the upside to the changes that are gonna be coming for the 7.1.5 for the Demon Hunter. I know my last video was kinda me complaining, just whatever, but me and the other Demon Hunter got to Theorycrafting last night, and we came up with some pretty good stuff that I thought I'd share with you guys today. The main thing is with the changes to the talents. As you can see, a lot, at least the early talents, a lot of them, the rage generation, all that kind of stuff, have been changed a lot. One thing me and him argued was whether Fell Mastery or Fellblade was going to take the spot. I know the reason he liked Fell Mastery still is because we're kind of guaranteed it every 10 seconds no matter what. But I countered with Fellblade is a 15-second cooldown with a chance to reset. And since we can no longer reset our fell rushes, we can no longer roll the momentum as hard as we could before. So I was thinking, well, I mean, we could still get the momentum off the fell mastery, but why not? Like, instead of doing a little bit extra AoE damage with fell rush, how about we just come back into the boss with a huge hit off Fellblade? And then also, like I said, it has a pretty good reset when you're still in meta and bloodlust, so it'll make the opener pretty strong. But that's still up in the air, depending on what more testing and all that kind of stuff, and see what more solid changes are going to be done once the new PTR build comes out, which I'm hoping is this Tuesday, by the way. Next thing was whether we'd use Prepared or Demon Blades again. Another one right here, I guess, is up in the air, because the nerf to Demon Blades, an additional 10%, so it's now only a 65% chance. Plus, also the ring is getting nerfed, so it's not even a 1 to 20, it's now a 1 to 12. I don't really see Demon Blades working as effectively as it could be, because I know even now, like, there's just huge gaps where my white damage either doesn't proc it at all, or I'll sit there and miss with my autos, and well, I definitely won't get a proc chance with Demon Blades, It's iffy, and I know using Prepared is gonna be a lot smoother as well with Fellblade. That's a huge dump for Fury, because this generates 30 Fury, and then Prepared generates 40 over 5 seconds. And if you're able to time it right, you can just vengeful retreat backwards and then Fellblade right back in, so you barely waste any kind of uptime on momentum if you do that. So more than likely, we're going to be transitioning back to Chaos Bite and using Prepared again. Demonic Appetite, that's just completely thrown out the window. That's a really terrible spell. Same thing for Blind Fury. Yeah, just not good. You don't really want that much uptime on your I-beam, because it's really not that much damage. And if you're going to stay in an I-beam for an extra second or two, it's just lost DPS that you could be using to Chaos Strike or Annihilate, Now the biggest one here was Chaos Cleave and Bloodlet. The way people have been saying and the way we've been talking is that Chaos Cleave is going to be huge. Since it is our hardest hitting ability, and since it's going to translate to Annihilate, I think Chaos Cleave is definitely going to be the winner here. And if that does happen, then the stat weights for us are going to change. Now, the reason agility was so heavy was because we were using Bloodlet, and we needed the agility to increase our physical damage, because we had no other way of doing that except with versatility. So, if Chaos Cleave becomes a dominant one, then we're gonna Mastery is definitely gonna be pushed up. More than likely, it's probably, I'm not sure if it's gonna be better than Haste, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on par. And pretty much what I'm saying is, if this does happen, and especially if Fellblade is going to be the one to go over Fell Rush or Fell Mastery, then you're definitely going to want to stack a decent bit of Mastery so we can increase the Chaos damage. Because this is, like I said, Chaos Strike is Chaos damage, and so is Fellblade. So that itself is going to increase the damage of our spells by a crap ton more than it would with Bloodlet. Right now, our damage is kind of split, and we have to work around Bloodlet, so we can't really put a bunch of stuff into Mastery, because one of our second highest damaging abilities really doesn't benefit from our Mastery, And another one, more than likely we're still going to be using Momentum. I don't really see the point in using Nemesis. I understand it might bring out a pretty hardcore opener, and I don't know. I'm guessing Nemesis is more for like the farm fights where you can like instantly kill the boss and it doesn't even matter. But if you're gonna be going through progression and all that kind of stuff, I'm pretty sure momentum is still gonna be it. I know Nemesis staying up on the target for 60 seconds is huge. So if you're gonna be nuking the crap out of a boss and you're just gonna be going at it constantly, Nemesis is definitely gonna be the one. But I think if fights are gonna last for a pretty long time, such as when you're in progression, I think momentum is still gonna be the defining factor, as well as because momentum doesn't really waste its buff up time, since you're really only gonna be using Vengeful Retreat or Fel Rush to gain the benefit when you've already pulled Fury in order for you to dump a bunch of Chaos Strikes in. Whereas Nemesis, it's there for that solid minute, and it doesn't care whether you have a bunch of Fury or not in order to dump all your Chaos Strikes into it. So that's another benefit as well. For the 108, I'm not really sure. Obviously, if we're not going to be using Bloodlet, there's no real point in using Master of the Glaive. I guess we'll be using Unleash Power just so we can have a free stun. I know when you have 3 points into the Chaos Nova trait in your weapon, you have a 30% chance to release a soul. So it's pretty good because it helps you reset stuff on I-Beam. And if you can use I-Beam a little bit more, then it'll increase your DPS slightly, very, very, very slightly. Like the 108 talents, honestly, they're pretty useless, especially if Bloodlet is going to be taken out of the rotation. I mean, there's no point in having 2 charges if we're only going to be using it whenever we don't have Fury. So I don't know. And then Demon Reborn, who cares if I-Beam resets once we go into meta and anything? It's not like we're going to be using I-Beam before it anyways. And if I-Beam is on cooldown by the time we use our second Metamorphosis, it's like I highly doubt something huge is going to happen, because Annihilate has such much higher priority over I-Beam that you're not even going to be using I-Beam anyways. So it's really bad. And Unleash Power, like I said, is and Master of the Glaive, of course, if we're not using Bloodlet, who gives a shit? So I'm hoping in the new PTR build, we're definitely going to see, I'm not saying we're definitely going to see, I'm hoping we see a change to the 108 talents and something new is introduced, because these talents are really shit, let's be honest. With 110, it'll still be Chaos Blades. Maybe on super heavy ad fights where it's nothing but ad fights, we're going to be using Fel Barrage. But of course, Chaos Blade still for single target. There's no point in overkilling your AoE with Fel Barrage if there's only going to be like 3 or 4 ads that come up every once in a while, or just a pack or something you have to clear out real quick. It's not worth it, never. And of course, it's really bad for single target. So Chaos Blades is, Chaos Blades is definitely going to be up there still. And Demonic, like I said, is completely useless. Who gives a shit whether you go into a demon after I-Beam? That's it for the talents. I'm not really sure if there was anything else that we talked about. I know with the changes to the spells or whatnot, those are really just losses for now, and I think the reason they're doing that is really just for just so when they do introduce some changes, they can instead of working with a really overpowered broken kit, they can work on with a weak kit and then probably improve on it. I'm not sure which is easier to balance. Is it easier to balance something really broken and then nerf it, or is it easier to nerf something and then buff it? I'm not really sure what makes it easier to balance. But like I said, hopefully come Tuesday we get a new build on PTR and I can talk to you more guys about it. This is just a quick video to show you guys the kind of the theory crafting that me and the other Demon Hunter are going through, and it seems like it'll be pretty effective. I don't know. I'm just hoping Felblade becomes the one we go to again, because I loved Felblade. I was in love with Felblade for the longest, and I was really annoyed when Bloodlet was clearly the most overpowered talent. When it was doing our number 1 damage. It was pretty insane. So we'll see from there. Hopefully, like I said, everything comes out this Tuesday with a new PTR, and I can make another new video for you guys. Um, I guess I should just do it now. For an update to the channel, I guess I definitely want to broaden my horizons. So I'll probably be doing opinion pieces on certain things that are going to be going on in WoW during the course of these things. I might show you guys just some dungeon guides or whatever as well. I'm not too sure about that. I think I might just show you like just quick snippets of what to do and how to clear high level keys, because I know, especially this week with the two affixes, it's extremely easy to get a 15. Like I got really lucky this week. I was able to get a 9 black rook, which we 3 chested into a 12 maul, into a 13 maul. No, into a the 12 maul we 2 chested into a 14 maul and then a 15 maul, and so we were able to complete the 15 maul, and that was pretty dope. We finally got our Keystone Mastery for that. But I know if you guys are definitely into the whole Mythic Plus grinding and stuff, like everyone should be, this week is definitely the week where you guys should be trying to push as many high keys as you can, because it's insanely easy, and I think this is that time to really put in the work for those Mythic Plus grinding. But anyways, like I said, that's some of the ideas I've come up with. I'll see what I can do and see all that kind of stuff, because I really do like doing guides and helping people out, but also, like, you know, I got my opinions and stuff. I'm not really sure whether you guys will like them or not, but I got them. So thanks for watching, guys, and just like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you.